something that we've done with the generator and hooking up the power is we have a plug here. It's like an RV plug that we have with RV cord, electrical cord. We hooked up to the generator, and that gives us power inside, so we can check all the circuits, and also we have lights and that sort of stuff. So we don't have to have as many electrical cords, extension cords, and all that kind of stuff. So it saves us from tripping over things.
What happened?
He did go on a first shot because he had it wasn't on, then he turned it on, and then he pulled it and it went.
So this is the breaker that we turn on here, and that feeds power to the panel, and the main breaker is off there. So now we have electricity. So our spray foam insulation is installed. I think the guys did a pretty good job. As you can see, it sure makes a sound difference in here. That is for sure. Well, they loaded up the ceiling for us really well over the bedroom, so we don't have to worry about shaving that down because it's just going to be an attic type space. So it'll just be a regular ceiling in these bedrooms. So they were able to pump a little extra foam in there. As you can see, this will be the bathroom. Looks pretty good. Sure. This is the little laundry room area. You can see they even came in and shot a little extra bead around the windows. You know, that's good. They didn't have to do that, and they did it around the doors as well. So can't believe the sound difference this makes. It's just amazing. So up above this area in the living room and kitchen area, we're going to be taking shiplap and going the length of those up, and then we will wrap these beams at some point with make it look like a open beam. This looks really good. Doesn't smell too bad in here. Just gonna leave the windows cracked about 24 hours. Stay out of here. And can't wait to see what the temperature is difference tomorrow or the next day when we come back. It's good. All the electrical work in the exterior walls and everything coming out of the box. That's why you see these extra wires coming out just dangling. This is, you know, for a stove, and that's for the white wires for some lights. So this, it'll be in this interior wall here, so we didn't really push to get it wired up. But you can see everything that's coming out of the box over here. We had to get everything coming out of the box because of that insulation there. So I didn't want them to spray into that upper box just yet until everything's done. And we can do that ourselves. But I did have them go a little bit from the bottom. See, this is where the service is coming in. This wire's not hooked up totally to the box yet. But then this will be the closet and the master bedroom, and there's wires for the lights and stuff in this room. One thing you got to think about and worry about that we not hear a lot of is something called deadwood. And deadwood is like this piece of wood right here. See, this is a double plated on this wall here, but this is, I had to add that board in so that when we go to sheetrock, there's something in this corner for this sheetrock to hold on to there. So you have it on this side because of the wall, but this is a space there. So you imagine you screw it here, you know, you have that root, that end that can push in. So you have to go to every corner. That's why you see a lot of different boards in different places that normally you think, why in the world they put 3 studs there? Well, that's the reason. See this corner here, I had to get that in, and it's sideways, so that when I go and sheetrock this bedroom, I have something to screw the sheetrock into. So wherever a wall joins or ends or comes together, there needs to be deadwood. This piece right in here, you see there's 3 studs here. This one I had to add in on this side. There's another one on that side. So when you're looking at framing your house, these are some extras that are just sitting here that I haven't gotten yet. But when you think about framing the inside of your house, and the number of boards that you need, the amount of lumber, you got to think about all the deadwood that you're going to need, because there's a lot. This is the wall between the 2 bedroom doors. See these pieces here? Those are for the inside. Otherwise, there'd be nothing for the wood to drill into there. All right, spray foam's in. We've been out of the house for about 36 hours. And we're gonna start doing some of the interior electrical. I'm in one of the kids' bedrooms, and this is the hot wire coming into this room for the ceiling fan and lights. So I've got to put a couple of light fixtures up, show you how we're gonna do that, and then run some wire for the ceiling fan, which will have a light on it as well. Papa is running the main service wire. We've already run it up through the floor, as you can see, before the spray foam came. So he's going to run up through the box here where you can see. So he's getting that in there. What is this? This is quite the mess here. That's not how I left it.
Oh, you got me.
I caught him. What are you reading? Advanced Roblox Coding Book.
Yeah.
What I should do is go ahead and mark this so I don't have to stand here with the tape. 48 inches to the bottom.
Oh my God.
So 2 switches will go in here. One is for the lights, and the other is for the ceiling fan that will come in. I think we were going to go with the ceiling fan without lights, actually. So that's why we have 2 switches instead of 3. Here, it's kind of a, there are regulations and coding that says how big of a hole you can put in your studs for electrical and plumbing, so make sure that you know what that length is as well. So this is a hot wire that will go to the switch, and this wire will go back to the first box if it is long enough. So that first light will be right there, so that'll give me a good length. When you're doing your wire, make sure that our ceiling will go to here, so make for sure that all your wires are on the other side of where your sheetrock or whatever you're doing for walls and ceilings will be. So I'm gonna make sure I got enough length here, and then I'll go ahead and secure that And this will give me enough length to get to that first box. I think our ceiling fan, I may run a board here from here to here and put it about right here, because I think my light's gonna be on this side for the distance. So that's about 48 inches from that wall. The first light will be on that 24 inches from there. So 24, 48, that's only 24 inches. So probably put it somewhere in here. So maybe I should move over. Secure this wire. You have plenty of length. And I'll run it to the side a little bit. Kink that up there so it doesn't pull through. No, I just need the one for now. Thank you. You want to hold the hammer? So after we get everything hooked up, we can test these. I'll go ahead and put that together so you can see how that connects, and then we'll cut a hole in the sheetrock, and these little tabs fit up in there and snap, so it'll be sitting like that. Very bright, and that'll be fine just sitting like that.
What happens to the lights that were over there?
right, I have all the lights hooked up in the bedroom. You can see these things are so bright, these LED lights. And then now I just have to wire the ceiling fan that will go right here in the middle. So closet lights are in, ceiling lights are in. We got all the lights wired, mounted, and plugged in so that we can check them. We have 2 zones in the living area. We have some over the kitchen with 1 switch and over the living room with the other one. So we're gonna check this out. We'll do the kitchen first. Actually, I guess that's the living room. There's the kitchen. Woohoo! And then the living room lights. And this is all on the generator that plug I showed you earlier.
We have been sweating from this a lot. Never we do it every morning, but every night it's just a bunch of cicadas.